Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to my analog life, where we talk about everything and anything we can do with our hands to keep us grounded in the real world. And today, I'd love to show you a video that I did a year ago on the unboxing and opening of the Jane Austen Montblanc Writer's Edition in honor of her 250th birthday that just passed in December. I hope you enjoy this look at this pen, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So, here is the Jane Austen Montblanc Writer's Edition, and here's the box that it comes in that I will be keeping. Looks like a book. That's pretty cool. I usually throw all my boxes away, but I will be keeping this box. Isn't that nice? Looks like a book. At the back. Or is it the front? I don't know. If you open it up, it's got this booklet here. It's pretty decent size, man. There's a lot of pages. Wow, those photos. There's a lot of pages in here. And then at the end, there's my guarantee certificate. My limited edition number, which isn't really a number. It's a bunch of letters. So there's that. And then if I move this over, move this up, here is the pen. Wow. That thing, it feels heftier than when I was at the Montblanc store at Lenox. Wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. So I could put some more light on it. One of my favorite parts of this pen is the finial here. I don't know if you could see it, but it says, by a lady, because women of her social standing were not allowed to work. They couldn't have jobs even if they wanted them. So in order for her to publish, she had to publish anonymously. And here's the 18 karat fine nib that I chose to get, which I'll probably have ground to like a fine italic. I don't know if you could see, but Jane Austen's signature is right there on the barrel. And then I have the Jane Austen ink. I bought another ink with the pen just so I'd have it. So I'm not going to open that bottle. And here you can see that I am dipping the nib into the bottle of ink, and then I'm twisting that blind cap on the bottom. And as you can see, I'm doing it a couple of times, because usually after the first time, you don't get a full fill. Doing it a couple of times usually will ensure that the reservoir will fill with ink.
The piston doesn't fill as deep as other pistons that I've had. You know, not as many turns. This ink is nice. It's like a pinkish gray. I mean, a purplish gray. That's what I meant to say. This cap, like, I would say most of the weight of this pen is in the cap. Definitely going to keep this box. I don't normally keep my boxes. I normally just toss them all out, but I am going to keep this. And I'm going to keep the pen in a case too. I just don't trust it to be out and about, loose in any way. And then let's see how it writes, because I didn't get to test that in the store. Let's see. Very smooth. Oops. It's actually September now. I've been sick for so long that I can't remember what month it is anymore. I believe it's the 3rd. Looks like if at a low angle, it's a very wet writer. I just did that at a higher angle, and it's still super wet, and which is why I got the fine, because I knew if I got the medium, it would be really wet, more like a broad, and I know that other people really like broads, but they don't really do much for me. I was really afraid it was going to be too short, but it sits right here. And I found that out at the Lennox store when I tried it in person. So I knew it was going to be very comfortable in the hand. And I thought I was going to be worried by the metal section, and that I was going to have a hard time gripping it, but the threads right here, my hands sort of rests on the threads, so my hands don't slip. So I'm not having a hard time with this metal section like I thought I would. But again, I went to the store, and if I had not tried it in person, I would never have taken a chance on this pen at this price point. So I just wanted to show it to you, and I hope you enjoy, because it's a really glorious keepsake that I will treasure forever.